up, everybody? Thank you for joining me for season 6, the And Now We Know show. I am your host, Jonnie Kae, and of course I have nothing but another special guest. I always have special guests on my show. If you don't know by now, you need to go back, watch all of my previous interviews. I have so many dope people on, and today I have a beautiful, wonderful actress. She's just starting out in her career, but she's already doing great things, so I just wanted to get to know her a little bit today. She's a really dope actress from Houston, Texas, born and raised, and I can't wait to get to know her today. Her name is Melissa Gomez. She's really dope, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, we are sitting here with Melissa Gomez. She is an actress from Houston, Texas. And first thing I want to ask you, Melissa, is what was it like growing up for you in Houston? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I mean, man, it's one of those things where it's like you don't appreciate where you're from or what's around you until you're old enough to really take it all in and look at it in retrospect. And Houston has provided me such a gift in being just immersed in such diversity. And there's so much culture here, and there's just like raw culture. And not until I, got older, maybe traveled and went to different places that I realized how it shaped me and how just incredible that experience has been. So I think that really is the foundation of everything that I am, just growing up in this very diverse city.
Interesting. What type of roles do you want to do? Like, what kind of roles are you looking to do right now?
Okay, so in Houston, the market, and in Texas in general, the market is a little more commercial based and industrial based, right? So we do have like things sprinkled in that might be a feature film that, you might be lucky to have filmed here, or there are like 2 shows currently being filmed here. So for me, I want to expand and grow outside of just like the commercial realm. So I'm actually moving to Georgia this year to try to pursue acting in a bigger market. So I'm going to be moving in December to Atlanta and hopefully try my hand at like whatever I can kind of get. At this point, I want to play roles that
do you want to do anything crazy, or like, would you play like somebody in a psych ward? Or like,
there's like levels to the dream, right? There's like these big dreams of like if I could do anything, and then there's like these more realistic things, which honestly we're gonna still claim like the big dreams realistic. But at the end of the day, I'm just like whatever co-star role I can get. There's a trajectory to this thing, and if I get lucky, maybe I'll end up doing something with Leonardo DiCaprio. But until then, I'll take whatever, anything that challenges me, anything I can just bring something fresh and new and exciting to whatever role I get, whether it's like, a real estate agent that has 3 lines, or just, I want to like take every role seriously and offer like the best version that and just like be creative about it, right?
That's what's up. And shout out to Atlanta. Atlanta, you're gonna get like a lot of different job opportunities out there, I'm sure, because Atlanta is like, it's starting to get really big in the movie department. Like they're starting to film a lot, and Tyler Perry just had his studio out there. So
he's been doing his thing for a good time, like a good while in Atlanta, but there's so many movies and films. I mean, all the Marvel stuff is filmed there. And anytime y'all watch like Amazon or, Netflix or whatever, and you see the little Georgia peach at the end, like that's a studio there. And there's so many shows. I mean, The Walking Dead, Stranger Things, Ozark, Cobra Kai, like the list goes on. So there's lots of more opportunity for that field versus just commercial work, which I do here.
Would you ever do like reality TV if they asked you? How do you feel about reality TV?
Ironically, I've had many opportunities and I got really far in a casting before. I basically was at the like one step away from being on the show. It was gonna be like a survival show it's essentially like Survivor, but you were gonna be paired with one person that's like non-nature and one person that's like a pro at it, can like survive out in nature. And clearly I was gonna be the one that wasn't the pro. Although I love outdoors and I love to hike, but I'm not like out there trying to survive. Like, I might glamp. I'll still put my like lipstick on when I go hiking. Like, so yeah, I made it really close, and I would have been on something like that. But the rest of them, it's not what I'm interested in as far as like my career path for like entertainment and acting and things like that.
Interesting. How do you feel about people that do those roles? Like, do you feel like it's like a like something you'll regret in the future if like the people that take those type of roles and they want to like do bigger things, but they're just trying to kind of get their foot in the door? I don't judge anyone for like whatever they feel is right for them. I don't necessarily think I subscribe to the idea that getting on a reality show is going to make you a better actor. I think it's going to open opportunities for you, but at the end of the day, like, are you working on your craft? Because if, let's say, you get on a reality show and it does get you the attention of the right people and you do get presented an opportunity to audition for like a role on something that you did want to be on, are you ready for it? Like, are you focused enough and have put the work in enough to like show up and do the work? And if you are, then good for you. Sometimes like people might not take you seriously, right? Like as an actor, if you're on certain reality shows that might not like deal with the highest form of integrity, if you will. So yeah, so they vary. Yeah, like most reality shows, you guys are like toxic, raunchy, toxic, just exactly. Chaos. You gotta fight somebody or start drama with someone a lot of times.
Definitely not my vibe.
Yeah, you don't seem like that. Has taking this path, has it affected your relationship life or has it made it better? Can you let us know how it affects your career?
Yeah, so I've been very, very fortunate to have, relationships. There's, my relationship with my boyfriend, and then relationships with family and friends. And everyone that knows me has known I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. Like, I've been talking about it for like decades. So now that I'm finally doing it, I've gotten nothing but support and excitement. And, I'm kind of almost like it's almost like like an underdog tale of like, oh, having this dream and never doing it. Now you're doing it. It's like, oh my God, like we saw you on the commercial, right? So people are so supportive. So that's one thing. And then my boyfriend is super supportive as well. And he balances me out a lot. Like I am a little bit, at my worst, a defeatist. I'm like, oh, like everything falls apart, and I let things get to me and stuff. So he very much keeps me like grounded, and so it's improved our relationship for sure, to have his support. But in general, pursuing what I want to do has made me such a happier person, and that has bled into like how I relationship with everyone in my life.
That's beautiful. So I seen from your Instagram that you're really into Starbucks. Are you trying to are you trying to get like a role with them? Do you want to be in a commercial for Starbucks?
I have actually auditioned for a DoorDash Starbucks commercial, and I was so sad that I did not get it. I'm like, how dare y'all? But I know, me and Caffeine, we have a crazy relationship.
Yeah, we can tell. If you guys go on her Instagram, stay tuned towards the end because we're going to get all her info. You'll see on her Instagram page that she has like, she's in love with Starbucks. It's pretty clear.
I know.
Starbucks, if you guys, anybody on their team sees this ever, you guys need to please put this girl on a commercial. You need to have authentic lovers of the coffee. Who's your top 3 favorite actors? Can you let us know? Who inspires you?
I'm obsessed with Jessica Chastain. Like over and over when I think about like who I want to kind of look up to. I just like love her so much, just not only as an actor, but like as a person too. And as a, like the way she approaches her craft and the way she kind of like lives her life and the things she stands up for and stuff. I want that kind of career. Like, I don't want to always be like that glamorous actor. I want to be whatever is needed, right, to get that that point and that story across. And preferably, if I can have different hair and like be different ages, that would be extra fun for me.
Wow! Shout out to Jessica Chastain, because she's just like, you know, she's inspiring people, and I mean, you're inspiring people. Shout out to you. Can you leave us with some words of motivation to the people out there watching right now that want to take this career, and maybe they've got, you know, they don't know if they can do it anymore, or they're not feeling motivated to be an actress or an actor? What would you say to those people?
First of all, honey, if you're like, if I can start at acting at 35 years old and like be turning 39 this year and making a whole, I've lived in Houston my entire life, and I'm moving to Georgia for the first time later in my life. I mean, if I'm doing that, like, I feel like you guys can do anything.
Right.
But for sure, if I had to choose like a word, I've always practiced yoga, but here lately I've like picked my practice back to like skills, right? And I also feel like, sorry, I'm like going on a tangent, but I do want to talk about that. I also do, like, one thing about acting is like, you know, you need to support yourself financially. And one thing that I've learned is that acting doesn't really provide a lot of money at the beginning, right? And so you need to have, one thing I've decided I want to do is be financially independent from acting. So I don't want to depend on it for my money. Like, I want to have like different streams of income, which I do a lot of different things to do that. But one thing I do want to do is like get my yoga teacher training and start teaching yoga like online and stuff. But the compound effect of doing tiny little things over a long period of time adds up.
Can we expect like any kind of roles? What kind of roles are you going to be in the future? What can we expect from you?
I did get my first feature film audition. It is a feature film with a prolific director. I can't say who, but I auditioned for it, and I found out that I am up for consideration for it. And it's a co-star, you know. It's not a lead. I'm just like this.
That's okay.
I have a couple of roles, but still, like, that's like huge for me.
Congratulations. That's huge. That's big. That's going to be a huge leap in your career, and we can't wait to see you do more things. Who knows what could happen? You never know. And now we know Melissa Gomez, you guys. Please, can you shout out your social media for everybody that wants to stalk you right now?
Sure, I'd love that. My Instagram is at Melissa Lee Gomez, so it's MELISSALEEGOMEZ. I also have a TikTok by the same handle, and I actually have a YouTube channel. On it, I kind of talk a little bit about like my becoming an actor. I'll do behind the scenes, like if I book a commercial, I've gotten to record a little bit of that. Please follow me there too. It's called Becoming an Actor.
Wow. Becoming an Actor on YouTube. All of that's going to be in the description box, you guys. Make sure you check her out. She's doing really great things out here. I can already tell she's going to be on commercials, TV. I mean, she's doing big things. And stay tuned for the next episode, you guys. That is it for this episode. And now we know Melissa Gomez. Stalk her. Subscribe to my channel. Like this episode. Like everything that I do. And now we know Melissa Gomez, you guys. Go stalk her page. Go flood her DMs and let her know Jonnie Kae sent you. I will see you next week.